Hi, I'm Sarah Swanell from Willow Oak Psychology. In this video, we're going to walk through how to complete Distress Tolerance Worksheet 12, Mindfulness of Current Thoughts. This worksheet is part of the Acceptance Strategies section of Distress Tolerance. These build on the crisis survival skills by helping you radically accept your inner experiences and stay present. This particular worksheet focuses on practicing mindfulness of your thoughts, not changing them, but noticing them with curiosity and letting them come and go. You'll find the related skills described in handouts 15 and 15A. Refer back to those handouts if you're unsure how to do any of the exercises we'll mention here. Let's begin with the instructions. You're asked to practice observing your thoughts each day at least once. Don't just focus on painful, anxious, or angry thoughts. Try to include pleasant or neutral ones too. Each time you notice a thought, you'll practice saying, "The thought XYZ went through my mind." Then you'll try out one or more mindfulness strategies to help you observe and let go of that thought. I strongly recommend you try each strategy at least once. At the bottom of the worksheet, you're asked to describe which thoughts you practiced these strategies with. You only need to record 3 thoughts, but you can try as many strategies as you like with each thought. Now, let's go through each of the 13 strategies listed. I'll read each one aloud and explain briefly what each means. Number 1. Used words and voice tone to say a thought over and over. For example, you might say, "The thought I'm a failure," in a silly voice, or "That thought I'm a failure," singing out loud, or say it very quickly, "The thought I'm a failure," until it stops making sense. This is about diffusing from the thought, recognizing that it's just a sound your mind is making. Number 2, relaxed my face and my body, imagining accepting my thoughts as just sensations of my brain. Try softening your face and thinking of your thoughts as little sparks or blips, nothing more. Number 3, imagined what I would do if I stopped believing everything I think. This is a playful way of questioning your thoughts. What choices would open up if you treated your thoughts as just thoughts and not actually facts? Number 4, rehearsed in my mind what I would do if I did not view my thoughts as facts. You might visualize acting with confidence, even if your mind is full of self-doubt. Number 5, practiced loving my thoughts as they went through my mind. Try sending kindness or warmth to your thoughts, even the difficult ones. This can reduce your reactivity. Number 6, refocused my mind on sensations I was avoiding by worrying or catastrophizing. So for example, if you were worrying in order to avoid feeling tension in your chest, you might bring your attention back to that physical sensation and away from the worry thought. Number 7, allowed my thoughts to come and go as I focused on observing my breath. You might inhale and exhale while thoughts drift in and out like clouds. Number 8, labelled the thought as a thought, saying the thought whatever it might be, arose in my mind. So for example, you might say, the thought, I'm not good enough, arose in my mind. This helped you step back. Number 9, asked, where did the thought come from? And then watched my mind to find out. You can try to notice the source or trigger of your thought, or sometimes it just arises out of nowhere. Be careful not to chase down too far where your thoughts come from, as that's also unhelpful. Number 10, stepped back from my mind as if I was on top of a mountain. You can picture watching your mind from a distance. Let the thoughts rise and fall below you. Number 11, shuttled back and forth between scanning for physical sensations and scanning for thoughts. You might notice a tight jaw, and then a thought about your to-do list, then a feeling in your tummy, and then a thought about work tomorrow, and keep going back and forth. Number 12, imagined that in my mind thoughts were, for example, on a conveyor belt, or boats on a river, or train cars, or leaves on a stream, or birds flying through the sky, clouds drifting past, or thoughts entering and exiting a white room. Whichever one you use, you can underline that one. And lastly, number 13 is for other. If you used any other different method to observe and release thoughts, you can write it down here. Now that we've gone through each strategy, it's time to try them out. Again, I suggest trying every strategy, but you only need to write down 3 thoughts. However, with each thought, you can apply as many strategies as you like. For each of the 3 sections, write down first the thought that passed through your mind, and then which strategies you used. You can either describe the strategies or just list the numbers from the checklist above. And then select how effective the strategy was in helping you to become more mindful and less reactive on a scale from 1 to 5, where 1 was not effective at all and 5 was very effective. So a 5 here would mean that the strategy really helped you stay mindful and reduce your reactivity. So let's do an example. I'm going to come up with the thought, I'll never finish everything I need to do. And I'm going to use strategies 1, 3, and 7. Use words and voice tone to say a thought over and over as fast as I could. Very, very slowly, in a voice different from mine, as a dialogue on a TV comedy show, or as singing. So because I love to sing, I'm going to practice this thought with my singing voice. I'll never finish everything I need to do. And now I'm going to try strategy 3. Imagined what I would do if I stopped believing everything I think. If I actually stopped believing that I'll never finish everything I need to do, I would feel so much more relaxed. And then number 7, allowed my thoughts to come and go as I focused on observing my breath coming in and out. So I'm going to write strategies 1, 3, and 7 here. And I'm going to rate that as a 4, as that was pretty effective. I do often actually have that thought, I'll never finish everything I need to do. So it is really helpful to be able to step back from it and recognize that it's just a thought and not actually a fact. After you have completed number 1 here, then just repeat for 2 and 3 with 2 more thoughts. Once you've completed the worksheet, take a moment to reflect. Which strategies worked best for you? And which ones would you like to practice more often? Remember that mindfulness of thoughts is about observing, not necessarily changing. Thoughts are just thoughts, and you are not your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and keep practicing your DBT skills to build your life worth living.